So we're at 8,000 feet in the Rocky Mountains. Shambhala itself has been here since 1971. It's a spiritual community based on Buddhist principles, Buddhist tradition.
Fire suppression over the last 150 years has changed the ecosystem. In a ponderosa savanna such as ours, the tree density should be something in the range of 25 to 50 trees per acre. The forest became overpopulated. When you get the overcrowded forests and you start to get trees crowning during fires, bakes the earth and kills the seedbed. So it becomes a devastating thing that leads to erosion and a lack of the capacity of the forest to regenerate. So what we're doing is we're treating the forest as an ecosystem as a whole. So we're culling probably about 40% overall on about 120 acres of SMC forest land. We're taking out about 40% of the trees.
We expect to see the forest type to be mostly ponderosa pine. We're kind of characterized by not a whole lot of moisture. With climate change, we're getting longer and longer fire seasons, so we're seeing a lot more of that dry climate kind of exacerbating some of these issues that we're already having. So the idea here is to restore the whole ecosystem health by removing trees in strategic places. If a fire would come through, it would kind of maintain that treatment rather than burn all the trees. We use what we call forensic forestry. You can tell they're old based on their shape, basically their morphology. Tree here and a stump and another stump here, so you can kind of see that this was actually an area maybe with a little bit more density. So we can use that historic evidence to piece together what the current structure and composition should look like.
I think from the long-term master planning perspective, we're trying to do a really regenerative approach to the land. We're increasing, opportunity for habitat and wildflowers and natural growth, reducing fire risk, increasing fire resiliency, really doing a lot to protect the forest going into the next 50 years.
I think that there's nothing more beautiful than a restored ponderosa pine forest, and being here at Shambhala Mountain Center, that desire to steward the land and take care of their environment around them is really exciting to me.
There's just this feeling when I walk in the woods where the work's been done. There's a mix of kind of this heartbreak because there were, creatures that had to be cut down. And then at the same time, you can feel the other trees, starting to have a sense of this is the way it's supposed to be. This will allow me to grow. In the Dharma, they talk about having a mind as detailed as a sesame seed and as vast as the universe. So this is an example of that. You can pay attention to the sadness, and we can also hold with that the sense of wholesomeness.